Welcome back to the channel Coin Collectors and Treasure Hunters. Today's video is all about the most valuable Elizabeth II Australian 10-cent coins, the 1967, 1968 and 1974 issues. These early decimal coins look common, but some examples are becoming surprisingly valuable, especially when found in high grade or with rare minting errors. Let's get started. First up, to this deep educational journey where we explore the Elizabeth II 10-cent coin from 1967, issued in Australia without any mint mark and preserved in fine condition, and today we will take the time to understand its historical value, collecting interest, cultural meaning and market worth, while guiding viewers through a slow, detailed explanation that supports a full 50-minute video designed to help your audience enjoy learning about rare coins, vintage currency and hidden treasures waiting to be discovered in old albums and family collections. The 10-cent coin of 1967 belongs to the early years of Australian decimal currency, and it features the young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Arnold Machin, which collectors recognize for its soft and graceful profile, and in fine condition. The coin shows moderate wear across the portrait and lettering, while still retaining enough detail to capture the original artistry, giving collectors an authentic sense of the coin's age, circulation and the way it once passed through everyday hands in Australia during a period of national monetary transformation. The reverse design of the 10-cent coin displays the graceful Australian lyrebird, known for its beautiful tail feathers and symbolic representation of the nation's unique natural heritage. And even in fine condition, the lyrebird remains visible, though softened by years of use, and this worn yet charming appearance tells a story of circulation history, and it is this journey that gives the coin personality and character, making it interesting for beginners learning about the differences between conditions, grades and the subtle traits that separate fine coins from higher or lower preserved pieces. When discussing varieties, the 1967 10-cent piece normally contains no mint mark, as it was produced in the national minting system of Australia, and collectors study these coins through the lens of condition, tone, strike strength and circulation quality, and though not rare in general availability, the fine grade examples hold popularity among hobbyists because they provide an affordable entry point into the world of decimal collecting, allowing new enthusiasts to build sets while understanding the nuances that influence long-term value and desirability. In evaluating worth, the fine condition of the 1967 10-cent coin presents modest market value because the coin shows clear wear but still maintains enough structural detail for collectors to appreciate its appeal. And while these coins are not extremely valuable, their importance lies in the educational role they play in helping collectors learn grading, preservation and the history of Australian coinage, and their worth arises from interest, nostalgia and the satisfaction of completing sets rather than large monetary return. Yet they remain steady favorites in the numismatic community. For subscription value, this type of content offers a huge advantage for your audience because long, slow-paced, informative discussions attract viewers who seek depth, knowledge, and a peaceful listening experience, and by focusing on a single coin for an extended period, you allow time to explore historical context, design, interpretation, grading examples, and collector psychology, which helps build trust and engagement and encourages new viewers to subscribe for more detailed videos about rare coins, hidden values, and the fascinating stories behind vintage currency. As the video progresses, you can introduce comparisons between fine condition and other grades, showing how wear affects surfaces, fields, devices, and overall eye appeal, and explain how collectors check for rim integrity, lettering, clarity, portrait wear, and reverse detail strength, and you can guide viewers through lighting techniques, magnification tips, and simple methods for evaluating their own coins at home, giving them practical tools to understand why, condition influences price rarity perception, and long-term collectible interest. To enrich the viewer experience, you may also discuss the economic and cultural background of Australia. In 1967, the transition from pre-decimal to decimal currency and how these shifts affected the production and circulation of lower denomination coins, and by connecting historical events with numismatic study, you help viewers see the deeper significance behind an ordinary 10-cent piece and offer them a sense of connection to the past, making your content memorable and valuable for both hobbyists and general history lovers. Moving deeper into the numismatic narrative, you can explore how collectors store, protect and preserve their sets, and how fine condition coins can be stabilized through proper handling, environment control and album placement, and this allows viewers to understand the long-term care that keeps even worn coins in collectible states, and by linking preservation practices with market behavior, you highlight how value is shaped not only by rarity but also by knowledge, care and respect for the historical importance of each coin. As your minute presentation reaches its conclusion, encourage viewers to search through their own coins, participate in the comments, ask questions, share their discoveries, and subscribe for more educational videos, and remind them that even a simple 10-cent coin from 1967 with signs of wear can hold significant meaning when viewed through the lens of history, culture, design, and collecting passion, making the world of numismatics a rewarding journey filled with stories, lessons, and treasures waiting to be appreciated by everyone. Next up to this long and detailed presentation, where we explore the Elizabeth II 10-cent coin from 1968, issued in Australia without any mint mark and preserved in fine condition, and throughout this 50-minute style explanation, we will take a deep journey into its history, design, circulation, background, collector interest, and overall value, giving your viewers a peaceful, slow, and educational experience that builds curiosity, appreciation, and long-term engagement with the world of numismatics. The 10-cent coin of 1968 continues the early years of Australian decimal currency, and it carries the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by Arnold Machen, a youthful and elegant profile that reflects the era of modernizing Australian coinage. And in fine condition, the portrait shows moderate wear across the hair, facial features and crown details, yet it remains recognizable and carries a graceful aged appearance that helps collectors understand how circulation gradually softens the original mint clarity. The reverse of the 1968 10-cent coin features the iconic Australian lyrebird, a beautiful symbol of national wildlife known for its distinct feather display, and in fine condition. The feathers appear smooth, the edges show signs of gentle wear, and the surfaces carry the marks of regular use, and this creates a charming representation of the coin's life as it traveled through decades of hand shops, transactions, and pockets, making it a living piece of Australian monetary history. Since Australian 10-cent coins of this period do not normally use mint marks, the absence of one is standard, and collectors focus instead on strength device, wear, rim integrity, and overall circulation quality. And although this coin is not rare as a date, its fine grade version still holds educational and collecting significance because it helps beginners learn the differences between conditions and gives seasoned hobbyists a chance to complete year-by-year decimal sets with honest circulated pieces. When evaluating market worth, the 1968 10-cent coin in fine condition holds modest value, and while it does not command high prices, it maintains consistent interest among collectors due to its role in full decimal series collections and its importance as part of the historical timeline of Australian coinage. And fine condition pieces offer an affordable and accessible entry point for new collectors who want to explore vintage Australian coins without needing high-grade or certified examples. For subscription strength, this type of long, deep, and relaxing content is highly effective because viewers who enjoy numismatic history tend to appreciate slow explanations, detailed storytelling, gradual grading, guidance, and long-form educational structure, and by dedicating 50 minutes to one coin, you give your audience a sense of calm immersion while encouraging them to subscribe for more videos about rare coins, hidden values, historical backgrounds, and the secrets behind old currency that many people overlook. As the video progresses, you can explain the features that define fine condition, including moderate overall wear, flattening of high points, light surface abrasions, and reduced luster, and you can guide viewers on how to examine their own coins at home using natural lighting, simple magnifiers, and careful handling while showing them how to compare fine-grade coins with very fine, extremely fine, or uncirculated examples so they can build more accurate judgment when exploring markets or personal collections. To enrich the narrative, you may include information about the Australian economic environment in 1968, how decimal currency had recently been adopted and how people were still adjusting to the new denominations, and this historical context helps viewers understand that the 10-cent coin was not just a small piece of metal but an everyday tool that played a role in national commerce, convenience, and cultural memory, linking modern Australia with its post-decimalisation development and financial evolution. As you move further into the discussion, you can talk about storage methods, proper handling, and long-term preservation for coins in fine condition, because although they show where they still require protection to prevent further deterioration, and by explaining albums holders, environmental control, and careful maintenance, you help viewers learn how to keep their coins stable while also teaching them how collector behavior, preservation, and rising interest can influence long-term value and collectible significance. As the 50-minute presentation approaches its conclusion, encourage your viewers to search through their own change boxes, family drawers, and old jars for 10-cent coins from the early decimal years and invite them to share their finds in the comments, ask questions, and subscribe for more long, informative videos, and remind them that even a simple coin from 1968 in fine condition carries history, design, knowledge, and cultural meaning, proving that numismatics offers endless stories, discoveries, and rewarding experiences for everyone who takes the time to look closely. Next up to this detailed numismatic journey, where we explore the Elizabeth II 10-cent coin from 1974, issued in Australia without any mint mark and preserved in fine condition, and throughout this 50-minute style presentation, we will slowly uncover its history, design, cultural background, market value, collector interest, and the reasons why this simple circulating coin continues to attract hobbyists who appreciate vintage Australian currency and the stories these pieces carry through time and use. The 10-cent coin from 1974 features the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by Arnold Machin, showing a youthful and refined profile that represents the modern era of Australian decimal coinage, and in fine condition. The portrait displays moderate wear across the hair, the facial features, and the crown, yet it remains clear enough for collectors to recognize and appreciate, and this softened appearance helps viewers understand how decades of circulation gradually transform the once sharp mint details into a gentle historic texture. The reverse of the coin showcases the remarkable Australian lyrebird, a symbol of national pride known for its impressive tail feathers and iconic presence in Australian wildlife. And in fine grade, the lyrebird appears worn with smooth edges and gentle flattening of the feathers, reflecting a long history of everyday use in transaction shops and pockets, and this worn design becomes a living timeline, offering collectors a tactile connection to past decades and the cultural identity preserved in Australian money. As with other Australian 10-cent coins from this era there is no mint mark, and this absence is normal, which means collectors focus on strike quality circulation, patterns, tone, and the general condition of the coin rather than on identifying special mint varieties. And although the 1974 10-cent coin is not considered rare, it holds educational and collecting value because it belongs to the early decades of decimal currency and remains essential for those building complete year sets or studying patterns of wear and usage. In terms of market worth, the coin in fine condition has modest value, and while it may not reach high prices, it still holds steady interest among collectors due to its historical place, its recognizable design, and its accessibility. For beginners, and fine condition pieces serve as an excellent introduction for new hobbyists who want to explore Australian decimals while learning about grading, aging, and the natural progression of a circulating coin without needing to invest in high-grade examples. For subscription growth, this type of long-form content is very effective because viewers who enjoy coin collecting often seek calm, deep, and informative discussions, and by dedicating 50 minutes to a single coin, you create an immersive atmosphere that helps build trust, authenticity, and educational value, and this encourages viewers to subscribe, share, comment, and continue watching future videos about rare coins, hidden treasures, numismatic storytelling, and historical currency exploration. During the video, you can explain in detail what defines fine condition, such as visible wear across high points, reduced detail on the portrait, and reverse softened edges and small circulation marks, and you can guide viewers through simple grading techniques using good lighting, natural observation, and gentle rotation to examine surfaces, which teaches them how to compare fine-grade coins with very fine, extremely fine, or uncirculated examples, and builds their confidence as developing collectors. To enrich the narrative, you can introduce historical context about Australia in 1974, discussing how the decimal system had become firmly established and how the 10-cent coin played an important role in everyday purchases, transportation, communication, and shopping. And by linking coins with social and economic life, you help viewers understand that currency is more than metal. It is a reflection of national identity, progress, and shared memory, giving deeper meaning to the study of numismatics. As the discussion continues, you can talk about storage, protection, and preservation for coins in fine condition, because although they show where, they still benefit from proper care to maintain their current state, and by teaching viewers about coin holders, albums, soft handling, and environmental control, you reinforce the idea that even circulated coins deserve respect and attention, and this understanding helps shape long-term value, appreciation, and responsible collecting habits within the numismatic community. As the minute presentation comes to a close, invite your viewers to search through their own change boxes, drawers, and old jars for 10-cent coins from the early decimal era, and encourage them to share discoveries, ask questions, and subscribe for more long educational numismatic videos, and remind them that even a simple fine-grade coin from 1974 carries history, design, heritage, and cultural charm, proving that every coin offers a story waiting to be explored, appreciated, and preserved by collectors of all ages.